how nice it'd be if we could try everything. I'm serious, let's make a list and just begin.
Hey guys, I'm out here in the beautiful Garden of the Gods Park. Just wanting to give you the latest update on everything that's going on with me and this whole pandemic that's happening in our world. And I just wanted to start off by saying that I'm sure, and I want to recognize that each one of you are going through events and circumstances that are changing your life and your reality right now. And I don't want to negate or minimize any of that. And actually, if you have anything you want to share with me or anyone that you want to talk to, I definitely want to be here for you in that. But since my last update did include international travel, I wanted to come back and let you guys know everything that's going on with me. So this last month has been a whirlwind. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like the events that have happened in the last month could be like the chaos stored in a year or something like that. It's been insane. So about a month ago, actually not long after I posted about going to Southeast Asia, our base council met and decided that with how the coronavirus was progressing throughout Asia, that it would no longer be smart to send teams to Asia. And so we went very quickly from being super devoted and intentional about going to Southeast Asia, then all of a sudden our team didn't have a location. And so for about a week we were team unknown. And then a week after that, so 4 weeks ago we were going to Cambodia. Then 3 weeks ago everything was canceled. Then 2 weeks ago we got word that a base in Mexico would take us, and so we were planning on going to Mexico. And then just last weekend, my outreach directors came to me and said that it was no longer going to work to be going on outreach at this time, and that it just wouldn't be wise to go out of the country anymore. And so that really broke my heart, just because it had already been such a big investment. At that time, we as a team had met probably 4 or 5 times already, maybe more than that. Had already done a lot of team bonding. We'd already really established like team roles and team values, and just gone over a lot of really important things. I'd already worked really hard to build up the team and just different skills. We had someone come in and talk about the power and why we do intercession, and we had someone come in and talk about how to debrief people and how to be effective on the field. And yeah, it just had been a big investment already in the midst of a really busy season of lecture phase. So at this point last week, when I found out that outreach was canceled, we still had 3 weeks left of the lecture phase for the counseling school. And then last Monday, so a week ago from now, my team leader came to me and said that all the students had to be off base by the next weekend. So that was this last weekend. So much chaos. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, I don't want to minimize or pretend I know what this feels like, but the only thing that I can compare or put to words how I feel with all of this is as if I had a miscarriage or something I had really invested in and poured my heart and soul in, and was still ready to go the long haul. Our students weren't supposed to graduate until June 25th, so I was committed. to continue investing 12-hour days or more into them for another like 4 months. So to go from like giving so much, being so part of their lives, getting to watch them grow, having really hard conversations, all the contrast, to then it's gone. They're all gone. And now this season is kind of like hunker down and stay in your room. That is honestly like pretty devastating. I have wanted to lead an outreach team for like 4 years now, since my own DTS. And then like a year ago, going on my own FCM outreach was really like even watching my leaders then of how they lead and what would I want to do the same and what would I want to do differently. And then for the last few weeks, really trying to invest in my team so that we'd be set up for success. It's just a lot, really fast. So now today, the students, I said goodbye to my last student, I think 2 days ago. We're continuing class through Zoom, so online classes for the next few weeks we're still tuning into and having a few journal things due and stuff like that. So that's that. And going forward, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, like a lot of you guys, we're in the midst of something that hasn't happened in any of our lifetimes, and we don't know how long it's gonna last. And so I'm honestly right now really trying to say goodbye to the last season that ended so quickly, and I'm beginning to like ask God what he has next for me. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Everything is done. But last week, saying goodbyes to everyone, I was actually really encouraged. So many people like came up to me and said even our outreach team times was not wasted for me, and like, Avery, you really made a huge impact on my life. All the different students that gave me feedback, all of them said I impacted their life in some crazy life-changing way, and honestly I was surprised sometimes by it. But yeah, they just really encouraged me that like no one would have known that this was my first time through doing a school, and that I really made a big impact. And so the time and the investment wasn't wasted, and I'm really glad that I was able to impact the lives I was able to impact, even though the timeline was a lot shorter than I was expecting. So yeah, that's that. And then going forward, I really do want to now just devote myself to I guess spiritual disciplines and becoming just stronger endurance with my prayer, intercession, and like Bible reading time. Yeah, I don't know if you can ever be an expert of any of those things, but definitely want to grow in those areas. And so right now our campus is kind of closed for the next few weeks. We're still trying to decide if we're going to run our April quarter or not. So yeah, that's some of the stuff going on. I am still motivated, very much so. I still am gonna like pour into the different areas that I can and that are available to me. But I just wanted to come and be honest with you guys and say like everything has changed and it hurts a little bit, but I still know that God uses every season. The devil has not won. If anything, he's overplayed his hand, and God can just be Savior again for new people. So praying for new salvations, praying for yeah, just that. I think in my last update I read the verse about trials and them producing proven character and endurance and then hope. And so there again, I just believe that after all of this, the outcome will be something that we can't predict, but that it will be something that the Holy Spirit has just poured out hope over. So yeah, there's pain, there's excitement for the future. There's a lot of things going on. So that's what I have to say for now. But yeah, definitely be contacting me if you have anything I could pray for, or if you have any questions about what's going on. Yeah, still motivated, still have the same motivation, still believe God can and wants to use me, just in different ways than I expected. So yeah, thank you. I really love you guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Bye.